Hello, hello, my beautiful stars, shining brightly as you are. Welcome back to another pick a card reading that I have here for you. It's been a minute. It has been a minute, you guys. I'm not going to lie. But if you have stuck around thus far waiting for a new reading, I do appreciate you guys for the patience. But without further ado, let's go and get right into our reading. Whatever pile you are feeling drawn to, 1, 2, 3, take this time to meditate for your reading. Hello, for those of you that chose pile 1, this is going to be your reading. So let's get into what I have set aside. The tarot cards for your reading here. We have 2 of Swords, we have the Judgment, and we have the 6 of Cups. Okay, so thus far, what I will be doing is going to get into the rest of your oracle cards, but I will start with your tarot cards. So what I am sensing already is that there's some type of decision that you're going to have to weigh between 2 choices, possibly. It could be, whatever you're going through in this time frame right now. It could be the aspects of your own emotions that you are weighing an option on, and how you are to fulfill how you want to feel in this time frame. And it's this whole, am I going to be in the peace and harmony, or am I going to need to keep struggling, is the whole notion, is what I'm feeling right now. You're in between the area of taking action towards moving towards that peace and harmony that you are striving for or wanting. And maybe it's saying here, needing to take the blinders off, keep reassessing the situation at hand. So maybe you keep reassessing and you have these blinders on, and you need to remove the said blinders in order to have this said judgment of the decision that is needing to be made. And within doing so, though, you will be making a good choice for yourself. You only know what is best for you in the long run, pile 1. So if you know that this one choice is kind of outweighing the bad on the other side of the one that is bad, clearly, you should be going towards that peace and harmony. And only you will know in that judgment what your decision will be. But it's saying 6 of Cups, happy house, childhood memories. Maybe this also could be something in the ties of childhood trauma. So maybe something that happened in childhood, but it's trying to bring forth good, better, happy memories, bringing in the peace and harmony. So if you are feeling in the negative or struggling or just weighing more on that bad side, try to consider that judgment and really try to see if it really outweighs. If the good really outweighs that bad, then why are you still stuck in this bad? And it's easier said than done to move out of it, pile 1, I understand. But you also ultimately have the choice to either stay in it or to do something differently around it. Excuse me. Take a little sip here. Okay, so that is your tarot cards. I will be getting now further into your oracle cards. We have here Cosmic Flower. Cosmic Flower is the frequency that activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. We all start in a place of having, a good steady ground of a home, right? In a way, we have a good a home of our own with our family, the people in our lives that we call family. And it's the point that in that remembrance of that place we call home, it is where we're going to pour the magnificence out into the world, choosing the peace and harmony that we want for ourselves, that we want for others, the judgment. Everybody is here underneath weighing a judgment, a decision for a decision for judgment to call and make some type of choice, right? But it's really up to them. But it's like you're kind of like, okay, well, I need somebody else to kind of be that like mediator. Maybe you do need somebody in the middle, but again, pile one, it's going to ultimately be your choice, right? What you decide to do is up to you, not what someone else is telling you to do. In the long run, you're finding the happy house. You're coming back to the childhood memories, the place in which you call home, in that remembrance through this process, what you're connecting to right now. Why this reading is finding you in this time frame, what you are connecting with in this time, and what you're trying to move beyond, right? Unless you're trying to stay in it, then that's going to be ultimately a choice for you, pile one. Getting further into your reading, we have rest, okay? We also have mystery, and we also have comfort. I'm going to put this over here instead, and I'm going to place you here. We figure out as we go, right? That's the whole process. We figure out as we go. So pile one, comfort, rest, and mystery could be playing a part in your life right now. Maybe you are having this mystery about yourself, maybe the mystery about the decision you need to make. But in order to have that decision, you need rest. To make the right decision, you need rest and a little comfort, because in having the right decision being made, pile one, you will feel comforted. You will feel more restful. And the mystery of these questions that have been pondering you will be alleviated through the choice you make, right? Okay, very nice. I like it so far. We have here the waterfall, inner power, unbridled confidence, claiming your place. Again, claim your place, the childhood memories, bringing back to where you have the remembrance of home. What is your place of home, that inner power, the confidence that you had when you were a child, right? Bring back that inner sense of wonder, the joy, the creativity, the confidence, literally unbridled confidence. You go up to a freaking child, half the time they literally do not care if you tell them they are wrong. And that is literally a fact. They literally will say, this is how it is, and you better believe it. Maybe you need to have a little bit of that kind of, confidence, the unbridled confidence of a child. Bringing back childhood memories, right? Bringing back that sense of wonder. Everything is growing in these cups. Everything is flowing. Everything is going in the way that it needs to. Emotionally for you, you are growing into a fulfilled area. Everything is a whole point in your mind right now. Get out of your mind for a moment. Maybe jump into those memories from your childhood. Maybe get a sense of imagination again, like your childhood self would. And go through that in that understanding of making the choice you need to make. And again, with the unbridled confidence as a child, the child is not going to sit wondering, should I do this? Should I do that? No, they just go and do it. They think about, oh, I want to do that, and they do it. And then the things that they don't want to do, I don't want to do that. I don't want it. Get it out of my, get it out, I don't want it. you know? Okay, so we also have here stagnant waters, feeling stuck, a call for shifts, flow and change. Yes, okay, pile 1. Rest, take some rest. You're feeling stuck. There is a call for the shifts, flow, and the change that's happening right now for you in making this decision. You are going to have the choice be made one way or another. You're going to make that choice. Because right here, judgment's here, and it's like, I'm going to tell you it is what it is, but it's up to you ultimately. You want to keep this peace and harmony, and you need to take these blinders off. Stop reassessing the situation over and over and over, because that's not going to change the situation. That's another thing. Don't feel stuck in this situation because it's not changing. It's unchanging for a reason, because you're feeling stuck. So go through the change, the flow of change. You're flowing through this growth of your emotional understanding of what you want, what's no longer flowing for you, what's calling for a shift for you, what you feel inside you that is not working for you anymore. Pile 1. Okay. We also have 4 more cards here. We're getting through it. So we're getting through, but literally, pile 1, take some time for yourself. Another thing that I'm feeling is that you need this rest, because you are going and going in your mind mainly, not even physically, but in your mind. It's racing, and it's telling you, slow down, rest. The mystery of the choice, of every choice, is going to be there. You won't have the comfort you seek unless you have the understanding of the choice you're making and feeling comforted in that choice. Okay? You need to still your mind and relax with resting, and then the comfort comes within rest, but also you make that decision you make that is needed to be made at one point or another. And then once you feel that sense of comfort in that choice you make, that is where it all comes to fruition, where the points of what you were wanting, what you were needing, come and click together. Okay? It's working in your favor more than you know, but you also remove the blinders. Take a little time for rest, okay? Okay. We have abundance. There you go. See? Abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Okay, pile 1, you are very capable of manifesting what it is you want in this life. And the universe wants to give it to you. But you have to be ready for it. That's what this whole point of the choice and decision is. You might feel like you aren't ready for it. But again, you're coming to this fruition, almost a completion, not fully, but you are filling up this emotional part of you. or you're wanting to fill up this emotional part of you, pile one. But you have to move in the way that makes you feel that, okay? And the choice you make that makes you feel that way. We also have freedom. Oof! I love this for you guys. Literally, move in the way of freedom. Even feel the freeness of the flow of change for this call of this shift. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Pile one, yes, you do. You have this freedom in you. We all have some form of freedom, right? The freedom of speech. We are free to do what we want to do in our own free time. And the choices that we need to ultimately make that makes us feel free in that happiness that we create. Okay? You will have more abundance of freedom and abundance of happiness and abundance of power, abundance of confidence, abundance of rest and comfort. You're claiming your place. You want this for you, pile one. Not what someone else is telling you. This is what we have to try to reprogram our way of thinking, is that everybody is here for themselves and we're all here working alongside each other. But what you do for you is for you, right? In that freedom, in the power you hold to do what you want to do. Okay, and then we also have your two final messages, your goddess guidance messages. Ixiel, however you want to pronounce it, my medicine woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. Pile one, you are a channel for divine healing power. You need to use that freedom, your abundance within yourself to move towards that healing power, to claim back your place of your confidence, of your power. Okay? Era, Kira, Kira. However you want to pronounce this, I am butchering these names. So sorry. Blooming though, I'm literally butchering these names. Blossoming. Excuse me, pile one. You are blossoming. You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and don't give up. Do not give up. Literally, within me struggling through that freaking card as well. Do not give up. Pile one, you are here to make a decision for whatever reason that you need to make, why this reading is finding you. If you need to have some time for yourself, to take some time and rest, to contemplate this choice and decision, to knowing that you are making the right decision, you will ultimately make the right one for you in the long run. It's going to be a mystery nonetheless, but you are going to be making that choice and feeling more free and having more abundance and feeling more rested. You are bringing yourself back to a place of remembering what you called home, who you called home, and you're putting that out into the world. You're bringing forth that sense of wonder and joy and happiness again, or you're wanting it to then thus bring it forth. This is the reading that I have for you, pile one. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and I hope that it resonated with you. And I hope to see you again in my next reading. As always, much love. Hello, for those of you that have chosen pile 2, this is going to be your reading today that I have for you. We're going to start with the tarot cards and move our way into the oracle cards. So to start, we have 7 of Swords, plans, hopes, wish card, high, minor, arcana, and it's in the reverse. And we have the Knight of Cups, young man to 25 years, needing more confidence. And then 4 of Cups, money fluctuations, being offered something you may not want. Okay, so I'm just going to get a little bit into these cards here before we delve into the oracle cards. What I am sensing, though, is that you feel like you are weighing too many options, possibly at once, and then you have something possibly behind you. We'll just leave this in the upright position just to get the clarifying picture. You have too many things that are going on right now, maybe mentally in your mind, and you feel like you have just so many of these plans, so many of these wishes, the hopes, the dreams, and everything that you have set for you right now. And it's the point that you have possibly other options and opportunities behind you, or that you are also creating. And it's just like this whole point of, well, I have all of these other plans that I haven't even done, so I can't even make room for anything else because I need to try to get these things that I'm trying to make room for in this area of my life, and trying to go through that process. Whereas you have the Knight of Cups, you want this kind of I feel like this grounding for yourself. You want more of this stability, and especially feeling more stability. The point of needing more confidence, you need to probably hold a little bit more confidence for yourself in areas of these plans you are making. That is the point in how you can get the plans you want made to actually happen for you. If they are just, just a plan in your mind and not something that is actually physically there. That's the whole thing of needing more confidence, that I'm feeling for you, that you need to initiate these plans. Okay. And it's the point of money fluctuations, being offered something you may not want. So again, with the attitude and opportunity, a choice, something else is kind of there for you. Yeah, something else is being offered to you, but you already have so many different things on your mind, on your plate. And it's the idea that you are trying to juggle all of this at once, and you're not necessarily wanting to, but you're doing it anyways. And it's this point of trying to make sure you have what you have in order, and taking care of that in the way that you initially wanted is another thing that I'm feeling. Maybe some of you had a set plan for yourself, and how you first laid out that plan was initially where it was going to go, but somewhere down the line, something came up, this happened, that happened, and it's slowly kind of chipping away at that said plan and not making it to where you once envisioned it. And so it's kind of like you need to feel like you have something emotionally solid and grounding for yourself, is the feeling that I'm getting through these cards, especially with the needing more confidence. I feel like you are here like, I need this for myself, and I want this for myself, and I'm trying to have this laid out for me in this kind of way. So let me try to tackle it this way. But maybe it's the point of not needing to do it that way and having the confidence to alter that said path, going from this path to that path, but staying on the divergent path of where you're trying to go. It's just changing the little things in between each way that is going to get you ultimately to that wish fulfill, right? That wish fulfilled feeling of you have what you wanted and what you planned for in a sense, kind of thing. Take a little drink break, just a moment, sorry. All right, we're going to get further into your oracle cards to get more clarification. So we have dynamic. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. I feel like you need this sense of dynamic within yourself, especially with all of these plans and how you're feeling with something being offered, but you don't want to waste it. You aren't going to waste these opportunities that come to you or these other plans that you have set out for you, pile two. You are ultimately going to keep making these plans and keep piling things up on that list of to do, and you're going to keep thinking, oh well, this is where I'm at, and this is how I need to hold things together, and how this is how I'm going to manage it, because this is the way that I had, my to-do list, the way that I had set it out. But the frequency of the dynamic supports you in your ability to harmonize between the layers, the different paths, divergent paths that you're going off into, aspects of different origin and frequency. So it's helping you put together the reality that is made up of many different elements, both in a familiar aspect and a completely new aspect to you. And that's the whole point of you holding on to what is familiar to what is also completely new, that is being offered to you or right behind you, that is literally on its next wheel in your mind, spinning and turning and saying, oh well, you want to do this one too, and it's just like, but I have all of these other things, let me get to this first, kind of like attitude. But you're finding all of this with a sense of ease and grace and great joy, because you are learning to go through those different frequencies and the different dynamics. It's not a bad thing in this time frame, pile two, that you are, going through this, but it's to let you know, hey, you can add a little bit more if you want to, and you don't have to keep holding on to all of this, and you don't have to keep sitting and looking at this as all I got and feeling like you don't have the ability to go for more. You can have more. You are deserving of more if you want it, but you also have to go through accessing, and assessing these plans for yourself, these emotions you're feeling towards these plans as another thing. Do you feel so tied to these plans that you can't let them go because you have to do them, because you laid them out on that list of things to do? Pile two, you do not have to do everything on that list. You do not have to feel like you have to do this, that you have to do this. It's only if you need to do it. Reminder for yourself, do you need to do it? Then that's when you have to do it. But if you're always in that position of, I have to do this, I need to do this, then you're going to feel like you aren't going to get the thing that you want always. And feeling like whatever that's going to be offered to you isn't meant for you because you have all these other things that you haven't even done to even let go of. That's a message that's coming through. All right, we also have trust. Ooh, there you go. Yeah, trust in the universe, trust in the choices of letting go of these things that are no longer necessary for you, that you hold on to with just the feeling that you need to do it. Growth, there you go. Growth. You're finding growth within that aspect of letting go. Ooh, and then fear. Fear. Pile 2, let go of the fear of what you aren't in right now. Like the aspects of feeling like you're going to lose it all. That's the fear, right? That could be the fear. Trust that it's not all going anywhere. Some things might, but not all things will. That's the growth. That's the trust, the letting go. Stop being in fear. Stop holding yourself in this emotional space of fear. Being offered something you may not want. You may not want it, but at the same time, at the same point in time, pile 2, that thing that you might not want could also be the thing that ultimately helps you. That is growth. That is trust. You put yourself in the position of trusting that maybe what is being offered could possibly help, and learn to let go of the things that are holding you in this place of fear, and you're growing and learning for the better. Okay, pile 2. We also have let out. Ooh, can the universe speak any louder? Let it go. Release the past. Forgive. Soften. Move forward. Don't hold yourself in this place of fear and hold yourself back saying like, oh, well, it's something that's being offered to me, but I don't know if I'm going to want it. I don't know if I do want it. I don't know if I should want it. Let it go. Let go of these things that you're holding on to that is hindering your growth, that you feel like you are lacking trust in, because you said, okay, well, I trusted that this was going to get done and it's not done. Let it go. Let it go. Soften. Move forward. It's okay that things don't always go according to plan, right? We can plan as much as we want in this life, but at some point or another, those plans, as people like to say, is God will laugh in your face, right? When your plans change, that's God laughing in your face, because what do you think you're doing in thinking that this plan was meant for you? If I'm changing that path for that plan for you and not gaining that in making that plan happen, then maybe there's something different and better on the horizon for you, and you just need to open up to that offer and stop looking at what you have and just let go of that fear and trust that I'm here for your best interest to help you grow. Pile 2, we also have follow the stream, dedication, trust. Ooh, I'm knocking down my tree now. Trust. We have trust and we have trust. Future rivers and oceans. that right there. Trust and trust. You got to put your faith and trust. I'm going to put this down actually right here. Can you see that still? Oh no, let me put it up just a little bit. Sorry. So you guys can see it. All right. You guys just need to let go of what you've been holding on to, and in this mental and emotional aspect that you've been hindering yourself in. Have the dedication to go after what you want, but learn to let go. Let go what no longer serves you. Pile 2. Oh, I love it. Guilt. We have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Again, with another freaking card that has the freaking word. Oh, I love it. We have guilt. You need to release this guilt that you're holding on to. Release it. Release any belief that no longer assists you in your soul's growth. Again, with these things that you're holding on to, let it go. It's nothing that is serving you in your soul's growth right now. It's literally just holding you back and holding you from moving forward and accepting what is meant for you. You have to let go of what is familiar and go into what is completely new. Have the trust. Trust that you're moving towards growth. Pile 2. We also have pride. Ooh, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So you could be feeling a sense of pride in maybe the point of not wanting to let go of these things that you've been holding on for so long that it's become maybe a part of you, but it is also things that you can see within other people. That's the point of I love myself and I see myself in everyone. These things that you want to do, these plans, you can still, in a way, it's the point of vicariously living through someone else. If those plans that you set out cannot be something you do in this time frame, vicariously live it through someone else for the time being until those plans that you are making actually happen for you. And do not put yourself in that guilt of I have to do it this way, or it should have been me, and blah 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 in that way. No. Pile 2, you can do things differently and you can let go to allow yourself to grow in the ways to allowing those plans that you make happen for you. We have your final 2 messages from the Goddess Guidance cards. Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Appreciate what you have right now. You yourself, even, for this ability that you can have for yourself to do these things that you want to do. Awaken that goddess within you again to know, hey, I am a goddess. I am capable. I am appreciating what I have now, and I'm grateful for what I have now, and all that is coming my way is making me have more room for the good things I want and for the good feelings I want to feel. It's all about love, right? Kind of the attitude of embodying love, Aphrodite, the inner goddess you hold within you. However you have to do it. If you're not a dancer, don't worry about it. But moving your body does help. It definitely helps if you're exercising, if you're just doing a little shimmy, however, however you want to think about that, just doing a little to yourself, with yourself, do a little solo dance, do a little shimmy, do a little shake, say, hey, I feel great. Then you'll feel good, right? And then you'll want to do more for yourself, take care of yourself, doing the actual things that you set out for to do. And your final message, fast with independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Your strength and success is very apparent when you're putting in that appreciation for where you are now, how far you have come, pile two. Okay, think about all of the things that you've done thus far. You have done them. And if you haven't done them, it's not like they aren't something that is completely an inability to do anymore, unless there is something like you have a disability or whatever the case may be. However, you're sick and you can't do whatever the X, Y, and Z that you had set out to do in 2003. However that works, however that resonated for whoever, for why that year wanted to come out. I don't know why, but there you go. If you had something, it's just to show you that you have this resilience, this strength. You have a foundation that you have made for yourself one way or another, pile two. That's the other message. You have something that you've already laid out as a foundation. It's just going through alternating those paths to choosing something different, making it work in your favor. Okay? This is the reading that I have for you, pile two. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and I hope that it resonated with you. I thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope to see you again in my next reading. As always, much love. Hello, for those of you that have chosen pile three, this is going to be your reading, and I'm going to get in here for you. We're going to get straight into the tarot cards here. I do have the oracle cards that we'll get into right after. So we have the Fool, Eight of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Let's see, can we see that in the frame? Perfect. All right. So I'm just going to give a quick little rundown of what I feel from these cards here before I get a little bit more information from the oracle cards. Pile three, what I'm feeling, especially with these major arcana cards, there is this sense of joy and spontaneousness from you, and that this was technically in reverse, but we're just going to go based off of what I'm just feeling based off of these cards itself. I'm feeling like you have a lot that's going in your wheelhouse. Considering the Wheel of Fortune, you have a lot that's going in this wheel, in this circle of these things that you have going on. And it's this point of feeling like you have things that are against you in a way. Is kind of that feeling that I was getting from being in reverse. You have all of these things in the world or whatever that could be of a good thing or whatever, but you feel like maybe that things are against you. Frustrations and feeling bound and gagged. You feel like you are literally trapped within your mind, is how I'm thinking. of this right now, you feel like you have so many things that are going on in your mind, and that's why you feel like there's things that are against you, especially with the attitude that you're feeling bound and gagged with these frustrations. You might want to go and do things in a more whimsical manner, in a more spontaneous manner, but the odds are against you in a way, is how you feel, because if you were to go and do this thing in this way, then it's going to ultimately come back and quote unquote bite you in the ass. um in that reference, that's just how I'm getting that from these cards right now. It's this whole feeling like you have a sense of a drive towards something, needing to take a giant leap forward. You're needing to take this dive into something, but you're also feeling bound and constricted by those said things that you want to take a leap into because of factors in your world, factors in the wheelhouse that are kind of hindering you from doing so. Okay, let's just get a little bit more clarification with these oracle cards here. We have consciousness. Oh, oops, you're dropping the cards. Consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all of the multi-dimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Okay, so that also, for whatever reasons, I'm feeling is also that factor of your wheelhouse. The things that are the focus of your attention on all of the multidimensional aspects that show up. So the multidimensional aspects, meaning the world, the wheelhouse, what's moving in this world right now, in this wheelhouse for you, these things, these choices, these situations that you're getting into that makes you feel like, well, maybe I shouldn't, maybe you're kind of having a hindrance and a blockage because all these different things that are coming and playing a factor in making this leap forward, to taking this dive. You need to include them into your reality, and that's what you're doing. You're doing all of the inclusion of what's happening, but it's also, I feel like, holding you back when you are just solely taking into account for those things in your world right now. Okay, let's go ahead and get more clarification. We have sweetness, we have energy, and we have consciousness again. Okay, yeah, I feel like you are definitely in this area of thinking too much on all of the other factors, maybe, and you're wanting a little bit of the sweetness of what life has to offer with taking this leap forward into something new, into something good. And then you're taking into the other considerations of the energies of other people, or the world and the environment, the situation that you're currently in. But you're trying to put it together in this sense of consciousness for yourself to show up in your reality that makes you feel supported. Maybe there's people in your life that you're feeling a sense of um, this this kind of like struggle, that you want their support, but they kind of don't see what you see, kind of attitude within the consciousness. So it's like the how you that could be another thing, how you view things in your consciousness, how you see things, and the way you think. It might be a little bit more whimsical, it might be a little bit more different in the ways of how other people can consciously think themselves, and it's the point that you feel constricted or bound by maybe the sense of the consciousness of others. That's another message that I just got. So I'm getting through more of your oracle messages. Making waves, momentum is building. It's your time. It's your time. Achievement. Okay, so you are in the right time frame to take this leap forward. It is your time. The momentum is building. These frustrations and feeling bound is just kind of amping you up within this situation of these phases that are going through completion. Overseas trip, there it says elevation of money and completion phases. So you are coming to a phase of completion within some of these situations, if not all of these situations. So that is something to look forward to. Achievement, making waves. Okay, and then we also have plenty, king tide, plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. Okay, yeah, there we go. And the point being for you in taking that leap forward, king tide, you have things that are coming your way and it's going to work for you. And it's literally just the point of building this momentum. Literally, you're in this phase just because all of these things that are kind of making you feel like it's coming at you and being a little counterproductive or counterintuitive or holding you back. It's only because it's for a reason, pile 3. Your consciousness wants you to think of these things and have the sense of joy and the sweetness and the energy that life has to offer. And sometimes people kind of make you feel like you have to do certain things a certain way, right? And it's not like they don't have the best interest at heart, but you know best for you what you would like to do for your life. And if taking this leap forward for you is what is going to bring this fulfillment or fullness of life to you, it's the point that you know ultimately what is good for you. And I feel like it's that point of you might also not feel like that, but you want to start being like that. And it's right now that you don't have to feel like all of these people or the world or whatever things in your life are against you to have that capability in doing so. You can feel this spontaneousness of life, and you can feel this joy of life, and you can go towards it with open arms, with an open heart, with sweetness and the energy that you want to achieve something better for yourself, pile 3. That is what I'm feeling. I'm actually going to be moving this down over here if I can keep it in view. Perfect. Okay. We also have here friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Pile 3. You and it even says here good friends, happiness, needing to take a giant leap forward. Maybe another thing is the friends in your life, and you have that one friend, and they're there to kind of push you to do what you want to do. right? You have the certain people in your life that might make you feel like they're kind of holding you back or kind of judging you a little bit, and then you have those people that are just like, what? No, you're crazy. They're crazy. You need to do that. Go after it. Do that thing that you said that you were going to do every single freaking time with me, and you hadn't done it. Do it. They're there for a reason. Your friendships are there for a reason. The good friends are there to give you that sense of spontaneousness, that whimsical feeling, the joy and love, the laughter, And if you're feeling hindered by your own mental thoughts, it's the point of there's certain things in your life that are trying to push you into that area that makes you feel like this, pile 3. You might want to go into feeling like that more if you aren't feeling like that now. And it's the point in how people are trying to either hold you back, or there's the other maybe small handful of people, but still a good handful of people or whatever that are telling you, go ahead, do it. I would love to see you do it. I want to see you go through this process, that I just see this joy, this light, this love within you. Do it. Why not? That is what I'm feeling within that sense of friendship. Even you have plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. You have these things. Stop getting in your own head or in your own way, and stop letting other things and other people get in your own way and get in your own head. Okay. And then we also have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. You are bringing in more balance and harmony to the understanding of what it is that makes you feel good, pile 3. Ugh, I love this so much for you. This is so good. And we have your 2 final messages from our Goddess Guidance cards. We have Diana, focused intentions. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Diana is here to tell you, focus your intention. Focus that into the balance and harmony into which you want the sweetness and energy of life, more friendship, more of that joy, of that happiness, of the spontaneousness that you wish to see in your life, in you, pile 3. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. And your final message from Athena is inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Take the action. Make that target. Make your mark. You are balanced. You have your consciousness. You're focused. You literally have all of these other things that are just weighing you down, pile 3. And ultimately, you're going to have to break free. And it's really easy because all you have to do is just walk forward. Take that leap forward. Make that move. Set that target. Literally, that is so clear as can be, I feel. And if it isn't, maybe you need to go see another reading. But this is the reading that I have for you, pile 3. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it resonated with you. Thank you so much for being here with me, pile 3. And I hope to see you again in my next reading. As always, much love.